Alrighty, looks like I'm live. Yay! So I was going to do this on my Farms and Prepping channel, and I popped on there to start live and said, you can start live in 23 hours and 59 minutes. Like, oops, surprise, I should have tried this before. So I'd never done a live on that channel before, and I was going to do that just to get me some viewing time. Yeah, it looks like I'll have to wait until tomorrow. So thanks for joining in. Please hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate it. We're going to do a nice nutritious breakfast here today. I'm waiting for the weather to warm up a little bit so I can, here, I think I'm going to do a poll here. All right. Did you thumbs up? Yes, your community. We'll pop that in there. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Today we're going to do a nice breakfast, and I'm going to cook some vegetables and some mushrooms along with the bacon and eggs, and we'll talk about the nutrition of each. Because I am cooking so much, I am going to need a larger, there we go, frying pan. So let me do a quick clean on this. So it's really nice to have good cookware. As much as I like to cook, it definitely makes my job easier. One of the benefits of a good cookware, they're easier to clean. All right. Everybody knows how hard it is sometimes to cook baked stuff off. So a couple things you can do is, number one, don't cook on such high heat unless you're doing stir fry, and you kind of have to. And you'll want pretty much a nice wok. Speaking of walks, I'm going to go for a walk after this. Bada boom, ting. Couldn't help it. I had to do it. So I'll get that skillet warming up. First thing we're going to do is start with the bacon. Remember, I always buy bacon from the butcher. It's just better bacon than you're getting from your name brand. Nothing against, but my bacon doesn't disappear when I cook it. There's a lot of the name brand stuff is you put in a strip this big and you end up with a 1/2 inch strip. I gotta wait for that to warm up. Got some water in. This is my second breakfast. First breakfast of oatmeal cookies. And that was about 2 hours ago. So yesterday I had a tough day. It was a bench workout, finished well. In the middle part of it, it kind of didn't go as well as I wanted it to. I missed some goals on my medium heavy weights, but I made up for it on the extreme heavy side, and then I did really well on the stretching exercises. So I feel pretty good about that. Later on this afternoon, after my walk, I'll head to the gym in Pontiac and do some heavy triceps, maybe some biceps, and go from there. Hopefully the sun's out, so hopefully my signal's not suffering too much. I'm not getting any warnings from YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, my membership got canceled on another channel. So I have to go through that headache again. This is the second time it's happened where they say my payment information is wrong, but it's not wrong. Yeah, I checked the bank and had plenty of money. So I'm getting a little worried about what YouTube is doing. And I guess this morning on Prepper Nation, quite a few people had been unsubscribed as members. And it happened to me on Alaska Prepper too. So little concerning there. I don't know. Hey, good morning, Michael. So I have to wait 24 hours to do the live stream on the other channel. I didn't know that until I went to start it up, and I get this timer. You'll be able to do this 23 hours and 59 minutes, and I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So we will do it on my regular station. Regular bet time, regular bet station. So I kind of missed, I didn't know we had a real big troll on my Smith machine when that Sean Rodriguez. Boy, he really got done. Dome Sneaker, how you doing? Yeah, Dome Sneaker, I even got kicked off as a member. So I was wondering why I had to wait to put a second comment in. And all of a sudden, I'm like, I don't have a membership. So I go to my Google account, and it says, "Oh, your membership's been there's a payment problem with it." And this is the second time they've done that, but my information is fine, and I'm just a little suspicious about putting my information in a second time. Just at this point, I'm not trusting YouTube. So I know, and I guess a lot of people's comments weren't going through. Dynamite was saying it is crazy. The start the run media don't let you say that. Yeah, you must do what Biden government say. Ooh. Strange times we live in. I got a feeling it's not a good one. So I got the rest of my portobello mushroom that I'm going to cook up in my eggs today. And then I was looking at what does the portobello mushrooms have. So what I didn't know, hey Andrew Cole, how's it doing? Is your mushroom has quite a bit of nutritional value. So a cup of mushrooms has 3 grams of protein. I didn't know that. It has, I'll go through my little cheat sheet here. It has a lot of B vitamins, B2, B9, B1, B5, and B3. It may help with cancer, but they say studies don't really confirm that. But then again, it's supposed to also help with diabetes. Some of the antioxidant agents are vitamin C, choline, and selenium, which is good stuff. A lot of benefits to the mushrooms, and I like mushrooms. So, heart health. So, the potassium and vitamin C in the mushrooms contribute to cardiovascular health, helps with blood pressure. Pregnancies, I don't think I have to worry about. Here's what I was looking for. My little cheat sheet here. So, calories, only about 21 calories per cup. 3 grams of protein. Recommended daily intake of protein, according to USDA, is 46 to 56 grams of protein. Now, I'll tell you right now, I recommend you take at least 90. Why? I read a study that the brain alone, to be healthy, needs 90 grams of protein a day. Remember, your brain gets number one priority. If it needs it, it gets it. All right? They don't care about your biceps or triceps or your pecs and that. It says, I get it first. So where they say 56 recommended, I recommend a lot more. A little bit of calcium, not much, very little iron, but it has some magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, zinc, copper. It's got a good amount of copper, which you need, about a third. So there's a lot of benefits to your mushrooms. Dude, morning everybody. So I was pretty sure our troll was getting all prepared last night to come and disrupt our live stream. Because all of a sudden I gained like about eight subs. Boom. Right around midnight. That happened yesterday too. So to counteract, little boy, I put subscriber mode on, and you must be a subscriber for 5 days before you can comment on this one. Now, if you are truly someone who wants to join the channel net, go ahead and subscribe. Everything will be fine. Unfortunately, there is one individual who has a very poor life, and I found a solution to it. So he's probably sitting in front of the computer going, "Oh, sucker." Now I got peppers. Now I'll look up the nutrition value on peppers here too. First, I want to cut them up. Now remember, my sponsor, Lucky O'Day at CutCoKnives.com. So it's in the description. But I do like these knives. Hey, Ray, how we doing? He's not going to be able to pop in today, Ray. He's got to wait 5 days. All right. I'm kind of proud of myself on that one. Man's got to know their limitations. Yuck. I use those up first. So I got my peppers, green, red, and orange. Not going to be much difference in the nutrition between the pepper. It's just it's a different type of chlorophyll it's using. You get the color of it. But I wanted to have a colorful breakfast. Already have my cup of coffee. I've already had my oatmeal cookies that Mama made. Ooh, there we go. There we go. So those will be chopping up the frying the bacon grease along with the mushroom. Of course, the mushroom I put in last. So, yeah, he won't be able to pop his head in this week. Can't keep him at bay forever, but I am enjoying it today. Nutrition of. All right. So green peppers. In a half cup serving is 15 calories. It's about 15 calories there. 0 fat, 0 cholesterol. 3 grams of carbohydrates. Got a gram of fiber. And 1 gram of protein. All right. Health benefits. What are the health benefits of green peppers? Rich in a source of nutrients, provide various vitamins and minerals, good for gut health, contains health benefiting plant compounds, may promote health and heart and eye health, can help you maintain a healthy body weight. And they're tasty. Yes, they are. I like peppers. One of my favorite foods. Randy, good morning. So yeah, we had a little mess up there on Prepper Nation. I have lost my membership because of YouTube. And they did that to me on another channel too. So I don't know what's going on there. Technical error or whatever. But they want me to update my payment information again. And I get suspicious when it's happening. To me, that's how you get hacked. So, probably won't have my membership on there for a while until I do a little chat with YouTube and ask them, what's the matter, you, huh? How come you always messing with me? So, we got peppers. All right, all sorts of colors. I got a mushroom. I'll chop that up last. I got the bacon cooking in there. And it's going to make for a very nutritional breakfast. The peppers I bought on Saturday. And this is the fourth meal I'm utilizing them in. So I did stretch them out, make them go a long ways. Hope that I run into one of my fresh egg suppliers. I've been out without fresh eggs for a while. Not quite sure what's going on, but I need to pick up about 4 or 5 dozen and get the fridge there. So I was a member until this morning, Randy. I didn't get hacked. I don't think I did. It just I will do some more research once I get to work and have a better internet. But this is the second time it happened. It happened to me on Alaska Prepper too, where all of a sudden my membership got lost and YouTube sends me an email, says, well, we need an update on your payment information. And I'm like, oh, the card got hacked. Well, the card's not hacked. At least the bank statement's still good. I checked that too. So, but yeah, it always caused me concern. So this is the second time YouTube has done this. And we're on, but in reverse, yeah. So I'm down on, they'll get on there. So like in Facebook, I see a lot of my friends there. What were you in a previous life? What were you in the Renaissance? This is how you get hacked. You know, you go to those Facebook, what were you when you had money? So I don't do those. I have some friends that are always popping on those, and bi-monthly they get hacked. And I get a friend request from them. I'm going, but I'm already your friend. And some guy's trying to tell me about a wonderful program that I hear the benefits of. And sometimes when I'm bored, I mess with unbelievable because I don't believe them. So I have a little fun with them at times. So with the veggies and the mushrooms and the amount of bacon, I'll probably only do about 3 eggs, which will be plenty of nutrition for me, being my second meal of the day. And hopefully it will warm up. It's nice and sunny, but it was still only 32 degrees an hour ago. Supposed to get up to 52. So what I'll do is I'll dress in layers. Do Google. Yeah, so you always got to watch that. I don't know if I'm going to re-up my membership. I sent him a coffee cup. I don't know if he had mentioned it yet or not, if he's got it yet or not. I'm going to have to, I think he had a live stream on Saturday I missed. I'll have to watch that. But, cold and frosty this morning. I'm ready for heat and humidity, so I'll complain about that. Yep, I don't complain about the heat. No one what's coming. I don't really complain about the cold either. If it's really cold, I just stay inside. It's really easy. It's like, baby, it's cold outside. So welcome to Breakfast in America. So appreciate everybody popping in here. Like I said, I did do a kind of a little thing on my troll. You have to be a subscriber for 5 days, buddy, before you can comment. And I can change it to weeks. Because my core people have been here for a long time. They're popping on my live stream anyway, so I'm not going to affect any of them. Meanwhile, sucks to be you. So I've got some eggs. They're just the store-bought ones. But they've come down in price now. They're back down in the $3 range. I think this one I paid $2.69 for. So it's amazing. They stopped selling and the price came back down to normal. Inconceivable. I usually like to put Something to absorb the extra grease. Just try to get a little healthy. There we go. Turn those over for one more. Let them cook a little bit longer. Oh yes. And I probably should make my fruit drink. Hopefully I'll be cutting them the right way this time, Michael. You never know. Come on. Don't be shy. Come to me. All right. Now you're making me angry. You're making me very angry. That was that noise. Not good when you hear things fall. Especially when you have a cat in the house. Okay. Wow, that turned out to be a lot more work than it should have been. So here I have an orange. Orange, you glad to be here? Hey, Arkwell, man, how we doing? Good morning. Here we go. And I have my ruby red grapefruit. I have a lemon. I do have limes, but boy, they are like dry. There's like nothing to them. So now I got to kind of slow the process down here a little bit. Let's get right here. See what have I missed here. He did. He said, thanks for the coffee cup. Okay. Do you remember what day that was, Dawn? Was that just today? Because today I was having a problem with the connection. Or was it on Saturday? You could let me know which video what that was so I can pop on there and make a comment. So what I do is I initially use a bowl to catch the citrus. Area to catch on. Trying to remember to slice it just right. This one, I like that one that way. So it's a great source of vitamin C and other minerals. Even better that way. I love grapefruit. So let me get the veggies in here. Let me catch up on comments. I believe it was last week. Okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Take my old man nap. I know. I try to slip those in like whatever I can. When I was younger, when I was a young lad like your age, I just couldn't do it. I would try to take naps and my brain would just be going. Now, and I'm a little bit older, I find I can get that 20-minute nap in every now and then. But not every day, and I don't try to do it too long. Otherwise, it messes up my sleep at night. So last night, instead of going to bed as soon as I got home, I just sat and played a little Fallout 4 and petted the kitty cat for about an hour. And then I went upstairs and I fell asleep a lot faster. So if I just come home, we get home at 11:30. If I just come home and go to bed, it's still 1 o'clock before I go to sleep. And if I mess around for an hour and go to bed, it's 1 o'clock when I get to sleep. So it kind of works out better for me. Come on. What? Appreciate what John does. So besides the membership, I like to send him a little love. This was the cup my daughter designed for me. So now I have my MacBean Scottish Fitness cup. They did get me a gym bag and a coolie. You know what I did? I just glued it down just a little bit. Just get a little bit more fluid in me. And that makes for a good drink. So the heat is basically just releasing a lot of the nutrients and making it easier to digest. The mushroom will be the last one I put in. Now this one, I bought this big portobello mushroom. I bought two of them, the 2-pack. They're almost for $4, but I've been utilizing them for multiple meals. So it was well worth the expenditure. And we'll get another meal out of it. So I don't need the whole mushroom. I don't need the whole half mushroom either. So trick with mushrooms is when you buy them, you got to make sure you eat them. And of course, my sponsor, who isn't, Fairlife Milk. So, cheers, everybody. Oh, that is so good. I should have been doing this sooner. I don't want to do all the lemons. You might have to. They're just awful dry. So this is the lemon. And I'll try cutting them in a quarter and see if I have any more luck. But I don't think you're going to be able to see it. But oh, I'm getting a little bit. I'm getting a little bit. Limes. He was wrong. And now, oh. So today I pretty much guarantee a troll-free day. I know those settings are for. Is to keep the trolls away. Part of the mushroom we eat is actually so when you pick a mushroom out of the ground, most of it is actually under the ground. But you are correctly paying where it pops up and then it spreads spores. I like more spores. I'm large like that. But when you're cooking in eggs, morning. Once you put these in here, you're putting eggs in pretty soon afterwards. My live stream yesterday went well, except for the fool on the hill. Maybe letting my reoccurring comment troller go, Jesse. I can just tell he's getting frustrated that I'm not coming back to him. His comments are getting a little bit more and more to that point where it'd be time to go. But anyway, the nutrition day is a lot of vitamin C. So vitamin C is something you gotta take all the time. Your body does not store vitamin C. It uses what it needs, and the rest of it passes kind of through your system. So to take like 5,000 milligrams the first thing in the morning is not the best way of doing it. What I would do is I would take, if you aren't fighting the cold, I would take 500 to 1,000 every 3 hours. And that means that your body is going to have the vitamin C it needs constantly. And that would be a better way to take it. Vitamin D, most people are deficient on vitamin D. And I guess from some studies that were made, it takes a long time to get back to where you need to be. So they do recommend larger doses, maybe about 5 to 10,000 a day. Your body will store that in the fat. So people who are severely overweight, and according to the charts you find on the internet, we all are, you need to take more. Being in the sun helps. The lighter your skin, the more that you will produce, because you don't have anything to block the sun. So if you're dark skinned, you need to take more. Things that they really don't teach you. You have to go out and research it. And that's a shame, because these are things about health. They want you to wear a seatbelt for your safety. And one of their things was that, it causes expense because you get injured. So they say they're concerned about your health, but rarely are they talking about nutrition. Now, there are some products out there that are now talking about nutrition and helpful for you, and I would do some research on them first, but I think there are some beneficial ones out there. One thing that's been really making a significant change to me lately is the turmeric and moringa. I breathe so much better when I take this stuff. It is significantly a noticeable change. All right, so now that I got, I'll kind of show you how everything's looking. So now it's time to add the eggs. And really at this point, eggs are for nutrition and kind of add everything together. So I've got about, in vegetables, I probably got about 2 grams of protein in there. These are 6 to 8 grams per egg. But we'll just count them as 6. I have some large, I have some extra large in here. Hopefully I'll score some fresh eggs soon. So I'm just going to pop 3 eggs in there. There's 18 grams. I'll have another 20 grams of milk easy. That's 38. There's 6. That's 44. So 30 to 50 grams is about all that I need to have. Here's my secret spices. It's pepper. And sea salt. Sea salt's by the seashore. And if I want, I can put some steak sauce over it, but really with all the veggies, I don't need to. But a lot of times if I make the scrambled eggs without the veggies, then I'll put some A1 over it. It's time to finish up my drink. Don't need the seeds. One advantage when I lived in Florida is my friends had a orange tree and a grapefruit tree on their property. Oh my goodness. That was so good. That was like the best. So I usually cook on low, and as you can see, I had to go to my regular size burner. This stove is far more powerful than the other stove I had. I don't know if the LP ports are a little bigger. I did change the ports. They're not natural gas ports on there. Otherwise, I would be getting, I'd have some real powerful burners. The port between a liquid propane burner and a natural one is significant. And if you don't change them out, you're going to have some issues. I used to sell this stuff, so I know. And I had people bought a professional range top from me. So these things already were rated at like 15,000 BTUs. And where she was moving, I was pretty sure she was going to have to be on liquid propane. But she said, no, they said they're going to bring natural gas in. So, all right. So a year after she took delivery, she called me and said they had pretty much melted their third set of cookware. And they were wondering what was going on. So I pulled out the receipt and I had wrote a note. Customer stated that they would have natural gas. So I asked her, did they ever put that natural gas in? Oh no, we're on liquid propane. So okay, you got to stop using your stuff. And I had to send them and send service out there to change reports. She didn't know it, but those burners were about 30,000 BTUs each. And she was saying, yeah, it got really hot in the kitchen. I imagine it did. You basically had a torpedo heater coming off the top of your stove. Luckily, I knew my product. I also was suspicious enough to write it down because I had a feeling she was wrong. Here's breakfast. And that's eating good in the neighborhood. Then we stir like milk. Now let the food digest for about a half hour at least. Then I'll go for my walk. I think someone was trying to call me. Well, they'll make sure it's not an emergency. So no emergencies, so we're good. So I take out my turmeric and Morgina. And then usually I take like a C and a multivitamin. And then during the day I take more. So I carry vitamins to work. And I take them all throughout the day. So I just don't have one big vitamin smorgasbord here at the beginning. I'll let that cool down a little bit. Let me catch back up here and chat. Yeah, the oven would be very dangerous because it literally could be it could be a bomb. So I changed them out both, just knowing how it is. Um, but you got to understand that liquid propane burns hotter, so you need a smaller orifice. Um, Fish, and I would kill a fish, but my mother-in-law, they got a stove, and they were using it, and they never took the instructions out of the bottom drawer. They caught it on fire. Miss Worm, greetings. How you doing? Thanks for making it. Glad you could make it here. I was going to try to do my live on my second channel, which is MacBean Farms and Prepping. And when I went to start the live, it says you have to wait 24 hours. So I was not able to do that. I was trying to give me some viewing time on my other channel that's not monetized. Someday, maybe. I'm not worried about it. Down here, Miss Worm, I'll show you what you're missing. We got bacon, eggs, green peppers, red peppers, orange peppers, and portobello mushrooms. And that is eating good in the neighborhood. It's so much better to eat food that you cook than going out and buying McDonald's or Burger King or anything ready to eat. Oh my goodness. So on Saturday, because Mama had a stomach bug, instead of us doing our usual trip down to Utica, yeah, they have. That kind of messed me up too. And I'll get to that real quick. But so we didn't go out. So I went to the gym for 3 hours. And I went to the store. And I bought all the peppers. And I bought the mushrooms. And I bought the grapefruit and oranges, lemons and limes. So I've been eating a lot healthier. This is always good. We go for it in the last Sunday. So there's an old Indian saying, only a white man takes an inch off the front of the blanket and put it on the back of the blanket to make it longer. Now, yesterday I was kind of thrown off of my workout because of the time change. I even went to the gym an hour later. Oh shoot, forgot to wish my cousin happy birthday. Need to do that. And it's kind of a hard day for me, only because it's my mom's birthday and she's been gone for about 7 years now. And it's my father-in-law's birthday and he's been gone for a couple of years now. So it's kind of an odd day for this family. I should open up. Hey, Teresa, thanks for stopping in. This is a great breakfast. Green, red, and orange peppers, portobello mushrooms, eggs, and bacon. But thanks for stopping in. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Appreciate everybody that does support the channel. You all are my core group, as I call it. Yes. Mrs. Worm says you're the Binksters. And since we have Mrs. Worm here, let me go get our star of our show. Let me say hi to everybody. No. So the star of the show, it's Binks. Da, 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 da. Rockabye Binksters on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will wreck. When the ball breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come Binksters, cradle and all. There she is. Take you back to your napping area. Like you woke me up. She is. She's becoming incredibly spoiled. She follows me everywhere. And I do mean everywhere. And now in the morning she comes upstairs and she starts scratching at the bedroom door, letting us know, hey, I'm hungry down here. Behaving? No, actually she got thumped last night. She was playing a little rough and she got her claw into me. And I had to boom. And then she was on the floor growling, looking at me mad. And then about 5 minutes later, she popped back on my lap and went back to sleep. She gets a little rowdy. The problem is she has claws. If I had declawed her or trimmed her claws, it'd probably be okay, but I don't because she hunts. So every now and then I gotta let her know who's the boss. Which of course is her. But yeah, otherwise she behaves. I cut her rations back again. And that's probably why. She's been biting me. But what happens was the wife was overfeeding her. And cats have a tendency to throw up. So I found out where she had threw up a couple times. Now, the bad news is she threw up. The good news is she didn't have any roundworms. So I didn't take care of that problem. Now that I've cut back her food, we haven't had that problem. When I get home at night, a lot of times she's waiting for me right at the door. Where before she'd be in my seat. Now she's right at the door. She's in between my legs. I'm in the kitchen, she's there. Go to the bathroom, she's there. Come back in the kitchen, she's there. I go sit down on the couch, she's right on my lap right away. I tried to go to the bedroom first. And she blocked and like, meow. Don't you go up there yet? You gotta pay attention to me first. So if I give her about 10 minutes of love, and then she's okay. That's so good. This is living. Okay? Cooking a great breakfast. Having a chat with fellow people, fellow-minded. Going out for a walk later. Going to the gym. even, going to work, it's all structured, it's all positive. Coming home to a nice restful home, playing with the cat. This is what you should be doing. Positive things. Not trolling. Not watching news all the time. That's depressing. Not saying live in a bubble, but get your information and go. I know, Miss Worm. I should have waited about the roundworms when I was making spaghetti. Hey, I didn't get you with a dad joke yet. All right. My grandpa says when one door shuts, another one opens. Unfortunately, he was a cabinet maker. He didn't do too well. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Y'all should be here. Tumbleweed. Do you even have tumbleweeds in England? I know we have them out here out west. You can get a few here. Oh. I just feel my energy building up with a good breakfast and that. But today will be my last workout until Saturday. Then I have a competition. For my goal is to beat my old national record, which I set in December. So I've been putting out some wildlife videos on my farms and prepping. The hawks are back. I had a bald eagle on my way to the gym on Saturday. I filmed that. The vultures are back here from Florida. Look like that. That's what my wife's on. Now, just a suggestion, right? I'm not a doctor. But I know you do hang on the prepper channels. And they probably have you taking that weekly. Good morning, Paradise Acres. Thanks for jumping in. Get my workout in. All righty. Well, you have a great workout. Be Marines. And remember, rest, nutrition, and proper exercise, and have fun. But Ray, you might want to consider taking that every 8 days. And then, cause I know they're probably giving you a prescription, once a month, and try to build up some in reserve just in case we have another supply chain problem. What's up, Christopher? How you doing? So, there's something else I want to talk about. I think I got that sidetracked. Let's see if comments will bring it back in there. But nutrition is key, and eating good nutrition. Fruits and vegetables, but you need your meats. I was going to bring up another subject, and let me scroll up and see if I can remember. I don't know if I'll be able to live stream the competition, Miss Worm. The problem is they have a professional photographer there, so they don't want us to be in the way. So I might be able to live stream. I might be able to talk to you, but I won't be able to. I'll see if they'll let me get the computer close to the stage. They may. I do know the people that run it, and I'll just ask first. But I will have the wife videoing my lifts. I just can't have a tripod. They said no tripods, so we'll see what it is. I'll just say, listen, I do a live stream. It'll be on YouTube. Probably be beneficial for you, and we'll see what goes from there. So I'll try to use my powers of persuasion. Sometimes I can do it, They say the new me. There you go. Oh, for Ray, yeah. Yeah, we always up the last 200 or so. There we go. So my goal is to break my record there, which is I did 396. That was 180 kilos. There in December, I'd like to do 185. I'd be happy if I get that, which is about 408 pounds, I think. Yeah, about 408. So if I get 408, I'll be happy. Baby steps. Just got to keep working at it. And then after that, I may go back up to the weight class of 275 and try to get the number one spot. Haven't eaten since. So the 2 sausage, egg, and cheese croissants you got from where? I'm going to guess McDonald's. Yeah, if it is, that's really not where you want to be buying your food. You'd be better off getting some sausage from the butcher and cooking up the eggs. Burger King, yes. It's not good food, Ray. There are so many chemical preservatives in it, and your body doesn't know what to do with that. So it treats it as a fat cell. And there's terrible nutrition. I'm not going to preach too long on it, but Lord, stop eating that stuff. All right? Make your food at home. Go to the grocery store. Buy healthy, non-processed foods. One cheat day. And you are. Doesn't have to be Burger King, though. Means you can eat a steak that you cooked on the grill with a baked potato. That would be my idea of a cheat day. Big baked potato with butter and sour cream and chives. What you talking about, Willis? So, I mean, I feel great now after eating. If I eat at Burger King, I don't feel great after that. I don't feel good at all. The only thing I did is I stopped that hunger pang, but now I have another problem. And Wendy's or any of them, it's all the same stuff. We're having jacketed potatoes for tea today. Is that like a double baked? Well, sometimes they'll bake the potatoes, to scoop them out, to put them back in, throw some cheese and chives and other things in there, and then bake them again. They're called double baked potatoes. Really good. I like potatoes, meat and potatoes, corn on the cob. But I like tomatoes, I like peppers, onions, cucumbers, lettuce, root vegetables. Oh, just ordinary spuds and their skins in the oven. So a baked potato. You just call them baked potato. We usually wrap them in tinfoil to help them cook. Yep, cooked in their jackets. I get it. Another English oneism. I'm learning these things. See, I'll be able to come visit England and I'll be like a native. I still have some jacketed ones and toodaloo and gotcha. There we go. What's wrong with that boy? We do plan on taking a trip to England, Ireland, and Scotland. We're not in the middle of a World War III at the time. Yesterday, I just wanted high calories due to the big walk. I took on money. Oh, that's true. Go buy a nice ribeye steak, throw it on the grill. Yeah, it'll get you calories. I bought ribeye steaks. Dick Van Dyke will be okay. I don't know if I can sound like him or not. He was one of my favorite actors, though. I did like him in Mary Poppins. Guess what we're having Saturday? Oh, no, we won't. Guess what we're having Sunday? Sunday. Forgot, I'll be in Dubuque. We'll be home Sunday. We're having steaks. And then these are the oatmeal cookies Mama made. Oh yeah, I am. How we doing? Steaks will be for Sunday. They were a good price, so I bought them. I probably won't be able to have these tomorrow. I do got to cut down 2 pounds. Oh my God. For a while, even here in beef country, ribeyes were around 24 to 28 bucks a pound. This is why I found out people can't do math. So I'm at the meat counter. This lady's ahead of me. And they had 16-ounce cuts and they had 8-ounce cuts. And the 16-ounce cuts were $24.99. And the 8-ounce cuts were $14.99. And he goes, well, that one's too expensive. Just give me 2 of the 8 ounces. And lady behind the counter and we looked at each other like, just give it to her. Don't explain it to her. So instead of getting the pound for $26, she got 2 half pounds for $30. And I just thought that was funny. About 35 to 42 pounds for a steak. That is expensive. So I picked up the ribeyes for $10.99 a pound on sale. So I grabbed 2 of them. Yeah, that's a good price. I haven't seen that price for a while. So that's probably maybe 9 pounds in British units. I don't know what the exact conversion is, but I think a pound is actually a little bit more than $1. But yeah, when it gets expensive, I eat more pork and chicken. And then when it comes back down, then I switch back over to the steak. Got to make those adjustments. So imagine it's warmed up about 5 degrees. I'll do a video on my walk. If I had better signal in here, I would just do I was way off. Just a tad outside. So it's 8 pounds for a pound. So 8 pounds for a pound. That seems wrong. It should be just a pound for a pound. Yuck, 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 yuck. How come you have to pay more pounds for a pound? I know I'm having way too much fun with this. Yeah, I did that once. We went to a butcher and bought some really fancy steaks. I think I spent $100 for dinner for 4 of us. And those steaks weren't really any better than if I would have spent $60. So that's the last time I went there to buy the supposedly high quality stuff. I just really didn't taste the difference. So it wasn't worth my money to go there a second time. But I like everything. I like food. So it is now getting close to 11 o'clock here. So I got about enough time, about a half hour to relax, dress up in layers, go for my walk, come back, and make my meals for work. I decide what I'm going to have. Thinking tuna. Something high protein but low calories. I used to buy the chuck roast, and then I'd cut them into 1-inch steaks. And on the grill, with enough seasoning, they weren't bad. They're a lot cheaper. At the time, they were like $3.99 a pound. So I'd get a couple thick roasts, and then I'd slice them into steaks and cook them as steaks. Because you haven't sprung forward yet. So now you're only 5 hours difference from me. Hey, Vermernus Veterans, how we doing? So yeah, I was gonna do the live stream on my farms and prepping channel, but because I never decided to do one before, when I went to do the live stream, they said I had to wait 24 hours. So I don't know what that's all about, but so I guess I won't be able to do a live stream on that channel until tomorrow, which I might do if I have the signal. We'll see. But thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Just a delicious breakfast of bacon, green peppers, red peppers, orange peppers, portobello mushrooms, and eggs. And also, I had my grapefruit / orange / lemon / lime drink that I made with fresh fruits. Yeah. So, You guys are only 5 hours ahead of us now instead of 6 until about 2 more weeks. Then you'll be 6 hours ahead of us again. It is kind of nice. It's now staying light until like 7:30. And in the summer, it'll stay light until a little bit after 9. So I do like that. But anyway, maybe I'll see some wildlife out there I can film. Probably go pet the puppy dogs. I am going to take a couple bags with me. Even though I cleaned this area up of cans just 2 weeks ago, we found out what happened about every 2 weeks. So we'll see. And I'll probably go for a little bit longer hike. I got about a good hour to walk. So I'll probably try to get in at least 3 or 4 miles. Mushrooms are great. I know. Like I said, I spent some money on those peppers and mushrooms, but I'm now just did my 4th meal on them, and I'll get a 5th meal out of them. So for 5 meals, that was money well spent. Between the mushrooms and peppers, I think I spent maybe $8. So that's pretty good. So everybody, thanks for joining in. I appreciate you popping in here. You guys have a wonderful day. And remember, rest, nutrition, and proper exercise. Turn off the TV, watch my videos, and then go outside and enjoy yourself. Not necessarily in that order. All right. Thank you, folks. Appreciate it.